Tuesday, October 8th, 2024, reporting to you from the Ski Lodge. This is Unqualified Opinions.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What's up, you limp dick motherfuckers? The horse is fucking railing lines and shit, yeah. Now, if you do domestic violence. Domestic violence. Yeah.
Start cursing everybody out.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna catch a stray and nobody's gonna like it.
Cut them fucking loose, man. Cut them the fuck loose.
Drop the N-word.
Oh, wow. You cannot, as an American man, if you cannot cheat on your wife with a porn star and pay her off with your fucking campaign funds, that's not an America I want to be a part of. I've never wanted a fucking black person to lose their job so bad like I do Dave Roberts. I hope they fire his black ass. I hope that he fucking is done. I don't give a fuck if we win 2 World Series in a row. I hope that they fucking fire him. Gosh damn. Son of a bitch. Fucking welcome back to Unqualified Opinions. The show where we share our thoughts on, and opinions on, trending but not always relevant topics. I'm your host, Jeff Vincent. Scottie with me. Jaime on the fucking ones and twos.
What's good?
Like, subscribe, comment, share. Fucking, how's your guys' fucking weekend been?
Well, you hit me with bad news just now.
Yeah.
So,
how's your fucking week go?
You know what? I'm not happy about it. I did catch the game on Sunday. That was rough to watch. This one, I did not watch.
Yeah, I started watching. I've stopped. Like I said, it's turned around a bit. As of the last I checked.
Game's not over, yeah?
Yeah, last I checked, bottom of the third, it was 5-6. So,
okay.
Some fucking glimmer of hope. But not optimistic here.
Okay.
Yeah. What was going on this week? What happened, folks?
I mean, nothing really too much. I had some family stuff I'm working on, and I'm actually heading out. Yeah, I'm heading out to Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica! Wow.
I head back down to Jamaica this coming Friday. So
wow,
I'll be gone for a week and I'll be back.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
A little Caribbean adventure.
Yeah, for sure. Get a little sit by the beach. Help out around the house. All that good stuff. Maybe not get yelled at. We'll see what happens.
Have you ever seen Half Baked?
No, I haven't.
Where he's like, where Dave Chappelle, he's like dressed as like a Jamaican drug dealer, and he's like talking to like the kingpin, and he's like, yo, where are you from? And he's using this fake Jamaican accent. And he's like, well, I'm from Jamaica. And he's like, what part of Jamaica? And he's like, right by the beach, boy. You gotta see that shit.
Okay, no, I love Dave Chappelle. I haven't seen that, so I gotta.
So right now, when you were like, yeah, right by the beach, I was like, right by the beach, boy.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, I head back home, man. Nothing crazy, but
I like that.
Good times.
Jaime, what about you, man? What you got going on this week?
Spent the whole weekend just editing the videos. Got us caught up.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you're fucking pumping them out, dude.
It.
That was impressive. I appreciate that, man. That was looks like they're doing pretty good so far too.
Yeah, it seems like people
killing
like them.
it so far.
Yeah, man. Like I said, for those watching, man, make sure you throw a like on there, comment, subscribe, share it, man. Get us out there. We're trying to make some moves out here.
Give a like for Jaime, man, because he's working hard
he's
every
over
week.
busting
he's
his fucking ass, man. He hasn't slept in 6 days. There's no more cocaine in the house. It's all right. He's literally blown through it. It's gone. He's just been up hustling, grinding, working. So, help the brother out, man. Yeah, man. This last week, what did I do this fucking last week? I don't know, bust my ass and everything. I was so tired after this week. Had a nice little weekend adventure, grabbed a couple drinks. And that was pretty much it. Like, it was pretty relaxing. And then we led over into Sunday, and I thought Sunday was gonna go a lot better than it did. But Scottie, I'll let you tell it first, man. How were the Hail Marys, dog? Were they full of grace? Was the Lord with thee?
Let me tell you, man. The first game, I forget who was the first game, but we lost. I know that.
Okay, wow. So
we lost right out the
gates.
first game.
It was Buccaneers versus Falcons.
Buccaneers versus Falcons.
You took the Falcons on that one?
I'll be honest with you.
Or no, you took the Bucks.
I took the Bucks.
Yeah,
the Falcons won. Yeah, no, I'll be honest. I was dealing with so much that week. I didn't get to watch the game, so I was just only able to check the score. And I remember doing that Siri show. I was like, "Hey Siri, score the game." I looked at it and I was like, "Okay, we're up. Yeah. I remember it was we were up. I think 6. We were up. No, because we lost by 6. The Bucks were up by some amount of points. I forget how much.
No,
it was by 3 with a minute 30 left.
Yeah, they were by 3.
A minute 30 left. I was like, "Hey, we're looking good. I look like 5 minutes later.
Yeah,
flipped.
Because Koo came in and knocked one in to tie it up.
I got to stop betting against the Falcons, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. After I looked that up, I walked right outside the room. I walked right over to Jaime. I said, "Look, I got 15 extra bucks. I'll put another $15
Roll it over.
and let's run it back." You know what I mean? And I ran it back. And let me tell you, it was a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
It was a mistake.
Yeah.
It was a mistake. So I will have my picks for you this Thursday.
I like it, man. Yeah, I'm right there with you. The Falcons one hurt because most of my picks were the Thursday night pick. Jaime hit me up before and was like, "Hey, I'm tailing the picks this week." I was confident in them. I thought that they were gonna go fucking stupendous. Now, I mean, let me just take a quick gander over what exactly happened. But look, I hit 3 of fucking 4 last week. And I missed by 2 catches. I missed the fucking parlay again by 2 catches. I'll be real. Three picks. Is that some good fucking numbers to have? 3 picks, like, if you took the whole thing and got greedy, that's your fault. All right. I gave you 3 fucking winners last week, and that's a lot more than most people can say. Okay.
Jeez,
now the Falcons one hurt because I was hoping that it went into overtime. I needed it to go into overtime bad because I still needed the 2 receptions.
Okay.
I still
That
needed
makes
2
sense.
receptions for Godwin. Yeah, I had him.
Okay,
I had him
Bucks.
over 6. I had him over 6 receptions, and he was at 5. And so
Nice.
they were winning. So they're gonna run the ball. You know what I mean? They're not gonna throw it, stop the clock. They're gonna run the ball. So I was like, well, fuck. Now we're not gonna get an opportunity, to get some fucking catches here. And then they tie it up. I'm at the bar going crazy. Me and my boy, we're out at the bars watching a little events. I'm going crazy. Tie it up, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm staying for overtime, and I'm like, great, awesome. We're going to make something happen here. The Falcons are going to get a drive maybe. Bucks get a drive, get some easy catches up the middle. Let's kick a field goal, win it. And then after that, I don't give a fuck because I knew the rest of my bets were going to hit. And what the fuck happens? Kirk Cousins is like, you know what? I remember. He's like, I have to be in bed by 9:30. So he's like, I got to get, he's like, this is already too late than I anticipated on going. So he's like, let's just get this knocked out first drive and win the bad boy. So yeah, that fucking hurt, man. Guys, I'm sorry. Oh man, I want to say I'm optimistic about this week, but I don't know, man. I've looked at some of the picks out there and there's not a lot of them that are really like sticking out to me like they were last week. So
You saying that you're not optimistic about this. I did say last week, too, that I was not optimistic because there was London games. So, cut me some slacks. Some slacks. Cut me some slack.
Even then, I'm not optimistic. I still hit 3 out of 4. Which I'm fucking.
Hey, you went nuts.
Yeah.
You said,
every week, for the most part, I've been pretty fucking close, every single week.
I've downgraded.
Yeah, see, there's very few weeks that I've really shit the bed on the picks. I've been pretty good about the triple Ps, but nonetheless, we will have Scottie's Hail Mary Thursday morning. The triple Ps Thursday morning. We're gonna make it happen, man. So just be prepared.
Just watch when it hits. That's all that matters.
Make sure you're following us on Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you're checking out the gram. I know we got a couple followers today. So yeah, stick with us, man. I know the people have been. They were much more interested this week in the bets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
I agree, right?
were.
That we got a lot more engagement on the bets. So I'm optimistic in what we're gonna turn over here. So
just watch when it hits, fellas, because then we're all gonna be rich.
Yeah, exactly, man.
We're all
Just
gonna be
fucking just ride with us, okay? We're gonna make this happen. Now, in other football news, Robert Saleh. I'm pretty sure it's Salah.
Is it Salah?
I think so.
Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I could, that's also what I could be thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bobby. He fired today on a Tuesday morning, pal. Just show up to work Tuesday morning. Not only did he get fired, escorted out of the building, kicked him out. They said you don't even get to tell the team, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So something had to transpire. Well,
people are speculating this Aaron Rodgers thing,
which is going to be interesting. Well, I hear that too because obviously there's been some back and forth with him and Rodgers. They had the whole offseason thing where he had said that Rodgers' trip was not an excused absence.
Yeah. And
Rodgers was like, "Why the fuck would you go out and say that?" And they were pretty public about that kind of back and forth. And yeah, man, I just the thing is though. Is that at least publicly since then, Rodgers has been pretty in support of Salah, at least publicly.
Yeah, absolutely.
on McAfee and shit like that.
I mean, he did. This last game, they had 5 false starts, and they asked him about it, and they said, Robert Salah, however fuck you say your name, said that they're gonna have to make some changes to the counts or even to the tackles, whoever's out there, because they're making too many mistakes. But Aaron Rodgers says maybe you should just hold them accountable.
I don't disagree, and I mean
I don't know, man. I think there's a little bit of animosity.
My thing is that he's not the fucking OC. He's not the OC. Mm-hmm. He coaches defense, and the defense is fucking good. It's been good since he was in San Francisco. It was good when he got to New York. Like, they make shit happen. Somebody's going to get a fucking steal of a DC. Probably, I doubt that he doesn't get a head coach job next year. But if he doesn't, somebody's getting an amazing fucking DC.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Minnesota with Brian Flores. They got Miami.
He's going crazy.
Yeah, and he's nuts right now. That defense is horrifying, dude.
I said that like week 2.
Yeah. Yeah, even C.J. Stroud after the Texans-Vikings game went up to him and was like, dude, whatever the fuck you're throwing out there is insane. Like, those are some of the craziest looks I've ever been given by a defense.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, man, I think the same case is going to be here with Bobby. And, I don't know, man. I think that's a bad decision. I really do. I think Nathaniel Hackett is dog shit. We saw that in the 1 year he was in Denver.
See, I didn't even see who they chose as coach.
Yes, I'm assuming it's going to be Hackett. I'm assuming
so?
that's who's going to be the intern coach. He's buddies with Rodgers since his time back in Green Bay. So I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Now, there's also been some, some rumors that the issue is that Saleh, he's Lebanese, he's of Lebanese descent, wore a Lebanon flag on his shirt the other day during the game. And they're saying this is post, last week where there was the attacks between Iran and Israel and Lebanon. Now, do a little, Jaime, can I get a little research, man?
Sure, what's up?
Is Johnson, Woody Johnson, I'm not speculating. I'm just trying to see if there's like reasonable beef here. I'm not, not that it's a bad thing if he is, but Woody Johnson, is he Jewish? Let me get a little research on this. Is he? Oh, he is Jewish. He is Jewish.
Shit. Shit.
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying the speculation was I didn't know that Woody Johnson was Jewish, but maybe there could be something there, man. Maybe there could be something there. Because he's like, Woody Johnson. He's like Johnson and Johnson, Woody Johnson. You know what I mean? Like the company.
Really?
Yeah, like the company Johnson
Ain't
and
no way.
Johnson. Yeah, that's Woody Johnson. He's one of the Johnsons.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Out of John's eye. He's,
I'll tell you what a find by you. What are you, little detective?
I'm just, again, right this is just, it was what I had heard. It was what I had heard. People said maybe there was a connection there between the whole, conflicts, and then he was upset with Saleh about wearing the flag on the sideline this week. Because it is pretty crazy to get fired and then just get kicked the fuck out of the building.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was definitely thinking he was doing some crazy
That's what I'm
shit,
saying, yeah.
I
That's
saw
what
it
I'm
and I was
saying.
like, I don't hear any reports of any of this
I'm sure there's more information that's going to come out as the days go on. It just happened this morning. But I do think that's going to be, an interesting event I'm going to be keeping my eyes on.
Can we also look up? I just want to see, because I didn't see the Lebanese flag. Can we see the picture of that? I just want to see him wear it.
Little Bobby Saleh, Lebanese flag. I feel like you could guess him, yeah.
Like what is it, like a patch or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. Because like Sirianni wears the Italian flag on his. Like it was a thing last year where like all the coaches and players too, they have them on their helmets. Like it's like your heritage, whatever it may be. See, there you go. He got the little Lebanon flag.
Wow. Okay. So even when it's just normal, it's based their heritage. It's not his fault that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Up, or you guys fucking them up.
So I
guess that's crazy.
Again, that's just what the rumors are. People are saying, hey, see what's that? What's that article down there? Mind you, this is the Times here, if I'm not mistaken, or was this Wall Street Journal?
This is Daily Mail.
Oh, Daily Mail. Okay, yeah. So these are your standard tabloids, your East Coast tabloids, but still,
respectable.
I did see that people are saying, hey, man, that flag there might have had some play in.
I would love to see how that plays out. If it does come out and that is the reason why, I would love to see.
Yeah, it's not going to be a good look for the
out.
NFL. I'll tell you that
absolutely.
much, man. That's going to get real dicey.
Are they going to do something like Donald Sterling where they strip him from ownership?
Something tells me Johnson & Johnson's probably not getting stripped for ownership.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
I thought about that one too.
Yeah, something's probably not happening here. What Donald Sterling Jewish, yes, Jewish owner, like a lot of the owners.
Yeah, but he got
in every
caught.
sport.
I mean, just
but
red-handed.
not only that, he just owned like apartments and shit. Nobody was
true.
like, "Oh damn, I need a
That's
fucking
true.
2-bed, 2 baths
Johnson
right
and
now."
Johnson
Yeah,
made a
yeah, Johnson and Johnson. Yeah,
the vaccination.
they got
They made one of them.
vaccines, questionable.
Baby
And
oil.
they got
Yeah. P Diddy's favorite company.
Yep, got the baby oil, man. There's a lot that goes.
They
down
need
at
to search.
Johnson
They need to
Johnson.
search Johnson and Johnson now and be like, yo, hey,
Search
bro.
that Johnson, boy. Yeah. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. And then kind of like leading off of that, I know that they're saying now Devontae Adams trade rumors are kind of like slowing down because now Carr got hurt this week. Now you have the Jets firing their head coach, and they're like, man, are you really going to leave a shaky situation and go to another shaky situation? Yeah,
Yep.
you know what I mean? They're like, who fucking knows what's going to go down there? So
Fuck it, I'd leave.
yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure, man. It's going to be interesting for sure. Now in some happier news, there's a nice little hurricane on the East Coast. What do we got going on over there?
Yeah, so Hurricane Milton has gone to a Category 5.
Yo,
wow.
Florida's about to get.
See, this would have been a great week for Cass to be on the weather. This would have been a fantastic
Absolutely.
week for Cass on the weather.
But no, Florida's about to get destroyed.
Yeah, back to back. They just had one.
I think that was in North Carolina.
Oh, it never hit Florida.
yeah,
I
I don't think
assumed
it-
it was all like kind of
I mean,
the
there's, like,
the
it
East
kind of,
Coast
like,
region.
touched it probably, but nothing like a full-on hurricane.
Wow,
So this is
okay.
like the first one that's hit Tampa Bay in like 20 years.
Wow.
And I have friends out there because I used to live in Florida.
Yeah.
And the turnpike out there is just crowded. No, there you can't.
really?
drive. They've opened up like
Yikes.
the pass. Like
Oh, I saw that emergency lane. Yeah.
Yeah. So like everyone's trying to get out of Florida because this is like a pretty big deal.
Wow.
And it's
So
been
this
a
is
pretty,
coming from the Gulf, right?
yeah, the
Yeah.
Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
This is it's
See, Mexico not sending their best. Trump tried to tell us.
it's probably it's pretty quiet this year for hurricanes, except
Oh, yeah.
like right now, all of a sudden it's just like
Yeah,
bam,
this last
bam,
week.
bam, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
hey,
they're saying people are controlling the weather. Maybe
Yeah.
like people who hang out with football owners. I don't know. This is just what I've heard.
Have you
This is
heard those
what I've
conspiracy theories?
Oh yeah, about like Jewish people like controlling the
Controlling
weather.
the weather?
Fuck yeah, I've heard
And,
it all.
I've heard about Antarctica doing that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, people in Antarctica.
They got Antarctic Jews.
No. I like that. Quick on your feet.
I don't know.
Nice.
All the Jewish people I know are like you live in like Newberry Park in Scottsdale. Like none of them. I don't know any from Antarctica. But
I was just saying, like, the people working out in Antarctica,
Yeah.
but fair enough.
yeah, man. I don't. That's the thing. People are always like Jeff, like because I don't believe me. I hear it about the number of Jewish friends I have. I have a decent amount, like a Jewish buddies, and people are always like, "Oh man, you got to watch out." Like those people run the world and shit. And I'm like, why the fuck do you think I hang out with them? They're like, come on, let's think, people. Yeah, let's use our fucking heads. But yeah, shout out Rosh Hashanah was on what Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my Jewish people, man. Fucking Israel, don't airstrike my crib, please. Yeah, shout out to all my Jewish folk. But yeah, man, this seems pretty scary. Now, is this interfering with your travel plans?
No. No, actually, I'm flying to Las Vegas, and then from Vegas to Atlanta out.
Oh,
so
okay.
This is not bothering me one bit.
Wow.
If I was flying like I did last time,
Yeah.
oh my God, I probably would have died there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't got to like fly off the costa, that Florida Georgia line right there. Shout out the band. That like Florida Georgia line right there. I mean, you got to get into the Caribbean,
I know.
don't you? I feel like you're gonna hit a little turbulence.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely hit turbulence, but I think we'll be okay.
Fuck that. I'll take a Xanax.
And
then
plus,
just,
it also depends on how soon it's gonna hit.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah. I'll
Like
take
if it
the
hits
little-
sooner than I leave, then I'm fine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. What day do you leave?
Friday.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Just really playing a dangerous game.
Playing it
there.
close. Playing it close.
Yeah, for sure. I've never been in like a real hurricane. I've been in some tropical storms, tropical depression. But we all get sad sometimes, and it turned out all right. Made it through. But yeah, never like an actual hurricane.
We used to throw hurricane parties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we'd invite a bunch of people
Yeah,
over,
they're
and
nuts,
we're like,
dude.
yeah, I mean, if we're gonna die, let's die together.
I
Let's throw
guess,
a party,
yeah, yeah.
So we had a couple of those, and then I went through Hurricane Katrina in Florida. It was like nothing. There was like
Yeah.
it was just a rainstorm. It was pretty mild. But yeah, been through probably 20 hurricanes at this point.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I seen that. I got a couple people in like the Tampa area, and I know some people who are staying, and they got like they're boarded their windows up and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just
That's
trying
like
to
the
prepare
norm.
as best as they can. But yeah, that seems crazy, man. The whole situation sounds nuts.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
No, hurricanes
I
aren't
do.
fun.
I
man.
used
Hurricanes
to.
aren't
It's
fun.
pretty crazy. I used to work at a gym, and there was this old guy who would come in, and he was a old like Vietnam vet kind of dude, and he was getting healthy. He had just had like some health problems and was getting back up to his own. And he would tell me that he had a house. He was originally from L.A. He grew up as like a rich kid, and then just was like, "Fuck it, I'm rednecking out here." Moved out to Wisconsin after he left the military, but he would spend a lot of the year down south. And he was like, "Yeah, like." I'd always just tell girls, he was like, my relationships were always dictated by the weather. He was like, so every time that there was a hurricane, I would tell girls like, hey, you know what, man, like, fuck this place. I'm going to head back up to Wisconsin and like finish my house, get it taken care of. And they would be like, fuck that. I'm not moving to fucking Wisconsin. And then he would just break up with them and leave and then come right back, the next year, like would get right back to it. They're like, I ain't going to Wisconsin. And so, yeah, every time I see, a nice little storm brewing down there, I always think of my guy, man. Shout out to Buddy. Shout out to Buddy. Yeah, shout out to Buddy.
Just the buddy.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Shout out to him, man.
Fair enough. I wish I knew his name.
Yeah, I can't. I know his last name was Thompson. I can't think of his first name because I just used to.
It's probably secretly T-Pain. Out in Wisconsin.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, that motherfucker used to tell me some crazy stories, but that's for another day. But yeah, man. Now, what do we got here, man? People are fleeing, but what I'm seeing here is some driver's test.
There's a driver's test for autonomous vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're
talk to me more.
trying to start implementing that. I just want to know you guys' thoughts on that. Like, what do you think? Do we need them?
I mean, do we need autonomous vehicles?
No. Do we need driver's tests for autonomous vehicles?
Oh, okay. Well, let's just go based off the first one. No, we don't need autonomous vehicles. If you're just lazy to not drive, like what's wrong with you?
And that's where we're gonna differ here because I do like the autonomous vehicles.
You motherfucker.
I know that the taxi, Uber, Lyft industry is probably gonna hate me for this, but I do like autonomous vehicles only because I feel like it's really gonna limit, the problems on the roadway, like long term. Like imagine, okay, this is just, get a little Elon Musk here on people. But, okay, autonomous vehicles, if everybody's in an autonomous vehicle, I feel like we're really going to limit, traffic, accidents, things like that. Because if the cars are able to communicate with each other pretty well, your car could at that point do like 90 if, all the specs are up to detail. Everybody could be doing 90, It's just...
Okay, but are you willing to just give up the pleasure of driving?
I mean, no, sure, you can still drive. I'm just saying, like, the majority, I think a large portion of
the vehicle should be autonomous. What you're saying is, like, basically what you're saying is everyone's in an autonomous vehicle, so no one can drive then at that point.
No, they can drive.
Because then there's no traffic, and that means every car
you could fly to Florida. I could also drive there.
This feels like a dystopia to me.
It's not like it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely. But think about it, man. You're just like...
Imagine
how nice it would be. Imagine how nice it would be just after a night of just shithousery in Old Town.
Totally makes
to
sense.
Not have to pay for the Uber. Just hop in your little autonomous vehicle, go home, maybe get some road dome. And
I mean, that's for you. I don't drink, so it doesn't.
You could get some buns on the way to her crib, drop her off, take your ass home right after. You don't even got to stay. You get some ass on the way there because the car's driving itself.
I don't believe that happens, man.
I don't know. I think it's possible. Man. I think it's possible. I think it's a good possibility, and that again, that sounds like a great time. Sounds like a great time to me.
It does sound like a great time.
Yeah.
I just think it's 100% dystopia. It's just not smart to do that whatsoever. Going based off their just what they need to do a driver's license test, basically. Well, it's basically what a driver's test. That's what it is. I mean, why? If they already know the road, like what do they?
I would. You know what though? I'm reading a little bit more here on the side.
I'm glad you could read that.
I do think that they should have to go through some testing. Like,
oh yeah,
no, absolutely.
Well, yeah, there has to be obviously testing for the AI. It's an AI. You have to test it out before it can be any.
I imagine this is more of an argument between should the manufacturer manage the safety.
I don't think so.
Versus the government.
Okay, that makes so much more sense.
I feel like it's going to be a little dangerous. I think we've learned so far with automakers, you really can't trust these motherfuckers.
Yeah, they recall everything.
Yeah, what was it with Volkswagen? They were turning back dials on the mileage on cars and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like It's just, again.
Well, I think, wasn't it the Prius also? Like Toyota, they had a problem where the gas pedal would get stuck.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Be forlorn.
Yeah, I don't trust companies, especially when car manufacturers are known to cut corners. Businesses are going to cut costs any way they can. And if they're just like, hey, yeah, trust us, I think you would be fucking stupid to do that.
Yeah, it definitely makes, now that it's going based off getting tested for their AI and how it works from the government and not from the car dealerships, or sorry, not dealerships, but the companies themselves, that now I get a more understanding. I 100% agree with that.
For sure.
That makes more sense.
That's my thoughts on that.
Yeah.
But, who knows? That's just me.
I mean, I still don't think you should have those cars.
Have you been in a Waymo yet? Anybody?
No,
You guys haven't been in a Waymo. It is kind of weird because I see them all the time out in Tempe.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, there's a car, and nobody's in that motherfucker.
I have a question. Have you been in one?
No.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear if you said that. People who pass out, I've seen people pass out in those bitches. Like,
Yeah.
what happens? Is
there
like an
there's
alarm
like
in the
a
car?
voice inside that,
Oh, there is?
I think it's like an automated voice or something like that.
Okay.
But when you get to your destination, I'm sure it's like, hey, get the fuck out. Yeah, and if you don't, I'm sure they call the cops if there was an emergency or something.
Yeah.
The one I want to see is the first Waymo to get somebody to a hospital in emergency situation.
I saw. That would be
mean?
crazy. I saw a Waymo. It was actually here in Arizona.
You're Waymo's way cheaper than the ambulance. Get him in
yeah.
there. Yeah, get him in the Waymo.
There's a police footage. It was here in Arizona, but one Waymo was driving in the opposite direction.
Oh yeah, I saw that in Phoenix.
And they had to pull it over, and this guy's like, "What the fuck do I do?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, how do you handle that?
That's what I'm saying.
They had to call. They had to call Waymo.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That's also
what to do with
though.
that.
That's another reason why though I don't see autonomous vehicles ever becoming a thing is because so much tax money comes out of fines for driver fines and shit like that. Traffic violations. There's no way the government's like, oh yeah, if there's no autonomous vehicles, who the fuck are they gonna? Who's gonna get a speeding ticket? Who are they gonna?
I'm sure the feds are going to get their cut in
That's
some
what I'm
way.
saying. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So with
with
this regulation thing, they probably get a cut.
Well, I mean, there's just no way it happens because you got to think I'm sure there's going to be lobbyists going in and saying, hey, let's to politicians and go, let's create laws that only so many of these vehicles can exist because again, your Lyft, your Ubers, your Waymo, all those companies are like, we're fucked if that happens.
Yeah,
maybe unless they also go to automated drivers.
I think Uber had the plan from the get-go.
Yeah.
To already have...
their car's the one that fucking hit somebody at Tempe Town Lake.
Yeah.
It was the Uber when they were doing it.
But I think Uber has always had the plan of doing autonomous. So that was in their business plan the entire time.
Gotcha.
If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
But yeah, it's going to be curious because I'm assuming that there's lobbyists who are going to be out there and are like, again, hey, don't let this happen. And then also you're going to have people who are like, again, the government's going to be like, we're missing out on fucking tax money. Every year because now people aren't getting tickets. I can't fine you for drunk driving. Your breathalyzer doesn't cost fucking $50,000 now. What am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting for sure.
Yeah, there's got to be a full-on game plan for that.
Oh, no question. Now, what is that? A TikTok getting sued?
Yeah,
for what?
Yeah, getting sued.
What happened with the talk?
14 states.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. They're saying they're responsible for a decline in teen mental health and that it should be regulated more due to its harmful effect on teenagers.
Okay.
Yeah. And young adults, the youth.
That's reasonable. What do you guys think?
I don't have TikTok, and I've hated TikTok ever since it came out. I downloaded it maybe 3 times in my life total.
Okay.
Just to try and get an understanding. I was told it was like Vine.
Yeah.
And no, nothing can replace Vine. Everyone who told me that, you're fucking wrong. No, but TikTok, I mean, hey, you like TikTok, good for you. I think your brain is probably rotten to hell, but go for it, dude. Up to you, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that TikTok, I know that China's version of TikTok is drastically different than ours. Where the fucking app is even from.
Well, actually, they even brought that up in when they, I think it was Massachusetts brought it up in their statement about suing TikTok.
Oh, see, okay.
Yeah, they're saying that how China only limits each person to 40 minutes a day.
Yeah, of nonsense, and then the rest is educational. And shit
all
like
educational.
Yeah,
exactly.
Which I think is I don't know why you wouldn't have something like that in the United States. But I mean, also though, I guess that's that's saying, hey, hopefully the fucking government controls what I can and can't see. I mean, that's,
exactly.
Free will of being American.
I don't know, but under 18, I think that's a little different. Right? So
maybe, man. I mean,
there's
a
lot of shit out there that's just fucking garbage. I kind of agree with under 18. There's a lot of shit out there that's garbage.
I don't disagree. But then again, is that censoring? Is that censoring? Are we promoting censoring?
I wouldn't say we're promoting censoring.
No.
However, for
I think we're promoting mental health for children.
Yeah, for
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that part.
Yeah.
It's just like how, like, at what point are you like, oh, maybe the government is like reaching into my life at this point?
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
it's a
That's
fine
where I feel
line.
like,
It's a
that's
fine
where I feel like
line.
it gets
Yeah.
blurry.
That's
at.
why we don't say
I'm
anything
for
about
it.
that.
Like logically, I would be for it, but you're also like, oh, who's the fucking government?
We don't want any censorship at all.
Yeah,
We're not
I
held
mean,
against
outside of
them.
warnings and like, hey, are you? I was fucking 13. This website was like, you 18? Fuck yeah, I am. Fucking hot singles in my neighborhood, ready to fuck. You know what I mean? Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on over there, pal. But yeah, I don't disagree though. I do think that I think social media in general is bad for your mental health. It can't be good to constantly just see highlights of everybty else. You know what I mean?
It's funny how we're on social media too. And we're
Yeah.
just
No, I don't
bragging
disagree,
it,
man. I just think that I don't know, like, for example, I think you look at social media and obviously nobody's posting like the fucking downsides of their life. They're just posting
absolutely
the good things. And so like even me and my boy the other day, we went out to go grab some drinks for Thursday night football. And we're just talking about life and stuff like that. And it's refreshing. It's not happy. Obviously, I don't want my boy to have problems. But, like, it's refreshing to remember that, like, other people also have, things going on. It's not just like, oh, things are just fine and dandy over here. Everything's great. Fucking daisies and sunshine. Like, other people are like, oh, yeah, well, I'm dealing with this and I'm dealing with this. Like, it's definitely nice to remember that, like, you're not the only person who got shit going on.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up because, like, I actually dealt with that, like, a lot. Before we did any of this, like, I was huge depression phase where like all I did was compare myself to everybody else because of social media.
Absolutely.
And like that's why I don't really post anymore. That's why I don't really go on it besides like late night when I'm doing like on Instagram reels and shit.
I feel you.
You won't see me liking nobody's stuff or anything like that because I know what that did to me before, and that's just awful.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, it's definitely an overload. I try and limit my social media usage for that reason. But I've always said like the day I get married, I kid you not, the fucking day I get married, and I'm so serious about it. Day I get married, I will hand my phone at the altar over to my wife and be like, "Hey, all social media, you do it for me." I just take some pictures, cool, post them. I don't give a fuck if it ain't about, oh, Jeff, you want to book this show? My wife can book she'll be my manager, book all my shows for me, do the whole thing. I don't fucking want to deal with anything. She can post all the videos, all that. If you talk to me on social media, just know it'll be my wife who's relaying the information to me. Like, I don't want any part of it. I don't want to be involved. I'll have like a little fucking burner for business, and that's about it. Like,
it's not even like burner for business and friends. That's literally it. I don't want to talk to nobody besides my circle.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, if you're my friend, talk to my wife too. Ask her if I can.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if you're the homies, call my wife. Ask her if I'm allowed to come outside. It'll be like my mom. You know what I mean? Yeah, so call her like my mom. Hey, if Jeff can come out and play, and if so, cool. If not, then fucking sorry, pal. Sucks to suck. But yeah, man, they gotta sort that out. They definitely gotta sort that out. Now, I am really curious as to what the fuck happened next. This is what's going on here, pal?
Oh, yeah. No, I read up on this. Supposedly, an Afghan national, he's 27-year-old. I can't read his name, obviously.
Nasir Muhammad Twahedi.
Yeah, in Oklahoma one day. After he purchased
Oklahoma,
rifles.
hot place for terrorist acts, Oklahoma.
But he purchased rifles from an undercover cop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's as far as I can read, man. My eyes are not doing great.
Apparently, he was. They think he was going to provide materials to ISIS.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what I mean. Do they have any? Were they just like?
So apparently,
is it illegal to purchase a gun and some ammo? Like what?
It was from a sting operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like he just walked into the store and bought it.
It was illegally dealt to him.
Yeah. It wasn't like he just walked into the store.
I was like, fuck, I thought this was America. You know what I mean?
So they were worried that it was going to have something to do with the presidential election. So they were like, nope, you can't do this.
Yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. I mean, Oh wow, he lives in Oklahoma City. Again, hotbed for terrorism. Don't know what that's about, man. I don't know what's in the water out there.
Little interesting after we did talk about Trump
Yeah.
almost going down. Like,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We
man.
did not call on this.
Yeah, you got the OKC shit going on. I mean, I would be upset too if I lost both of my superstars, and it's like fuck, man.
We gotta make a name
They
for
blew
ourselves.
up the building out there, and
Who's
now
the- hold on.
ISIS. And
What's that dude from Channing Tatum? What do you put? What's that movie?
Jump Street. 20.
No, other one where he's like, I'm about to make a name for myself.
Oh,
this is-
That's
Deadpool, yeah.
That's
Wolverine.
Oklahoma. That's
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
yeah. See, that's crazy, man. I've never thought about committing acts of terrorism. That's just me. Can't really relate. So I don't really know what would have to go through your mind to put something together like that. But again, which I wouldn't. But if I was, one of these crazy guys, I would pick a cooler place than Oklahoma City to to do these acts. Yeah.
Headquarters. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, headquarters, maybe that is, it's kind of hiding in plain sight. You know what I mean? Where it's I guess it's just hiding out.
I mean, you really
okay,
can't
see,
hide in plain sight if you're an
that's what
Afghan
I'm saying.
national. You really
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, in
Sorry.
Oklahoma City. But, yeah, man, I don't know. I would hope that they sort it out. Hopefully, they get they get these people taken care of. Because,
Well, I mean,
Yeah, so they caught him searching how to access Washington, D.C. cameras, which U.S. state does not require relations to get a firearm,
oh, wow. Okay.
which U.S. states have passed permitless carry gun laws.
Oh, wow, that's Arizona. Arizona's one of those, man. He could have been here.
And then he also allegedly messaged a ISIS recruiter on Telegram.
I thought this was about,
It's LinkedIn. They got LinkedIn and shit.
I thought he was about to say something so much worse. I was like, that sounds like America. It's like he's a message like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, that's crazy to get recruited. Like I said, they're like, hey, we checked out your profile. You look like you could be a fit.
Yeah, I mean, bro. I mean, how do you look all this shit up and not find a way to delete all of it? That's crazy to me.
Yeah, man. That's
You're just
not.
gonna leave it all up to chance?
That's not good. That's not good, man. I don't know. I probably use Snapchat. I mean,
They delete your messages.
yeah. What's the other one? Signal.
like Telegram?
Signal.
Yeah, use Signal. Check out what's going on over there. Telegram. He wasn't paying attention. He found out that you have to go in and encrypt the messages yourself. You got to turn it on. He clearly did not. Yeah. So step one in being a terrorist: be fucking good at it. Yeah.
Think a little bit harder.
Step number one:
Yeah.
don't be bad at it. Yeah, man. How many acts of terror? What's your favorite terrorist
15.
act?
I'm kidding.
Does anybody have a favorite terrorist act of terror? Anybody?
How could you even ask that question?
I'm just curious.
I can't say.
No, nobody has a favorite terrorist
My
act.
fellow friends that I cannot say would not be happy, but it's not true. Also, it would just be a joke.
I think personally, if I had to pick one, would probably be the attacks on the offices of Charlie Hebdo. Only because that one, he was kind of talking shit. You kind of,
Who the fuck is Charlie Hebdo?
He was a cartoonist in France. He was drawing the Prophet Muhammad, and they were like, bet. They're like, oh yeah, you like that? They're like, you like that? And then they showed up. And
Which,
were
for
like,
context, you're not allowed to do.
yeah,
per
which
their
is
faith.
extremely prohibited.
Yeah, you're not allowed to draw
images of
in France?
No,
No.
in Islam.
Oh.
Yeah, you
in their
can't
religion.
do that. And then
Why do you
ISIS
know
showed
this?
up because, bro, I'm world renowned. I got Muslim homies. I know what's
Fair
going
enough,
down.
fair enough.
Yeah, I know
got
what's
Muslim
happening in these streets, man. And he was drawing pictures of the Prophet Muhammad, making fun of Islam. And then ISIS showed up at that motherfucker's office and were like, bet, and smoked him and his whole staff. They were like, you like that?
Damn. How soon? How recent was this?
Oh, just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
This is
Really?
like 2014, 2014,
Jesus.
2015, somewhere around there.
I did not know anything about that.
Oh yeah, man. It was because then the France national team was wearing "We Are Charlie" or something like that, and I was like, hey, I would not want to be associated with that motherfucker. I'd be like, hey, I'm not whatever gang he throwing up. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here. I don't need to smoke.
Yeah, no, I don't have a favorite terrorist attack.
No.
No,
Jaime, you got a
wouldn't
favorite?
I
say
don't wanna
it's a
say.
terrorist attack, but my favorite thing, speaking of France, was them just shitting in the Seine for the Olympics.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna go
boycott
with the guy who tried to blow his fucking dick off, and then it didn't go well.
What?
The underwear bomber? You know about the underwear bomber?
What the fuck are we talking about?
How do you guys not have a favorite terrorist? Guys, come on. What are we doing?
I don't have a favorite terrorist. Jeff. I'm not trying to get airstrike.
I'm just saying, man. I feel like these are things that everybody has: a favorite baseball player, favorite bedtime snack, favorite terrorist. But maybe that's just me.
No, man.
Maybe that's just me.
That is just you.
All right.
How do you come up with that solution though? I mean, not solution. The idea of like, what is my favorite terrorist?
I just go into which ones I feel are like, I don't know, kind of justified, or like maybe ones that were
no. Where's
thwarted.
the question come to place? Where's the question come to fruition? You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said,
okay.
I would say again, number one, the Charlie Hebdo attack. That was a good one. Episode 2.
Episode 2.
and then the guy, the underwear bomber who tried to light the bomb on the plane and then just blew his dick off.
We gotta look at your search history. See what's going on
man. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Take a look.
Go right ahead. Now, with that, this now could be listed as an act of terror, if you ask me. So tell me about this, guys.
Is an act of
Jaime,
terror?
These are your people, man. What's going on in the the last frontier?
Yeah, so in Alaska they have what's called Fat Bear Week, where they rate.
They what?
They rate.
Rate. All right. I was like, they're doing what to the bears?
They rate the bears on how fat they are, and they have hundreds of bears in this like quasi competition.
Yeah.
And so that it started this week, and there was an attack. Yeah. 2 bears got into it. Well, one bear really got after it.
Dude, talk about a bad beat. Imagine you just put that down like parlay on the bears. Like
that'd be crazy.
Parlay.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
And your
Jeff,
bears
you
getting sliced and diced. Oh, yeah. You got the video? Let me see this.
You got to look at this video.
Okay. Gathering. Frolicking.
Alaska winter.
They're all just chilling, right? They're just chilling.
Just the boys.
I would say the favorites probably.
It's not here.
Just
not here.
These bears are seeing something happen.
They're in the water. They're in the water.
Champion. She
man.
win again.
This is. Hey, that looks like smoky.
Who is a huge house. Very easily can just muscle his way into the
if you want to look on YouTube, just look.
What do you get? A salmon?
Because it's the first video.
Yeah. See, I need to see some bear on bear violence.
Hey, yo, it's crazy. You just see
now. So you know what? This is funny because this reminds me of a game. While Jaime looks this up, this reminds me of a game I used to play with my roommates in college called Prize Pig. Okay, so what we used to do is at the start of fall, we would all see who could make their girlfriend the fattest by the end of winter.
What?
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah,
man, can you say that?
Yeah, we called it Prize Pig. That was the game. And then everybody, me and my college buddies, it would of those in a relationship, we would see from September 22nd when fall starts till the end of winter whose girlfriend could gain the most weight, and it was like it was a mission.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Jeff, don't you fucking tell me you won.
No, I didn't win. My girl from high school was way too skinny for that. But I tried, man. I tried to make a run for it, and it's not like you would make them feel bad or break up with them after yeah. I mean that was
Oh
wow, disturbing content.
You just see one bear just chilling in the background, and them 2 in the background, going crazy.
Just relax. This is fisticuffs going on.
Yeah, no, it's kind of sad to watch. I gotta be honest.
It's kind of sad.
I watch it, because you'll see the big bear is drowning her.
Oh yeah,
drowning her.
Oh
and
yeah,
then she's dead. She's
dead. Man,
she's dead. So he drags her out and then he eats her. It's crazy, and it's all on camera, man. It's the most nuts thing I've ever seen.
This is O.J. Simpson of bears.
Just
murdered her.
Oh, yeah,
wowzer.
no, it's bad.
Oh, what? Oh, murder suicide. He's jumping off. He didn't jump off the
no,
rocks.
no.
Oh,
I think that was the
yeah. I was like, wow, this is a real They got real situations going on, man. They gotta mic these guys up. You know what I mean? See what's happening out there.
Suicide's not funny.
They had to delay it. They're delaying the week. What are you talking about, man?
For a day.
The show goes on. What is there to delay? What is there to delay?
Well, I mean, I think it's just everyone being scarred of the fact one just drowned one and ate them.
But
on live camera.
Any games made this day are canceled? What the fuck is the delay? You know what I mean?
They got to make sure he's not just going out killing everybody.
Or what? What are they gonna do? Kill him? Stop him?
I think they would have to.
I don't know, man.
Or just start killing bears?
I mean, it's nature.
I know. I agree. It's nature. I'm not saying it's not, but they just delayed it for a day.
Delayed what? What is there to delay though?
A fucking contest, so they can't watch what happens.
See, that's my
I don't
problem.
think anybody wants to watch the Bears fuck each other up, Jeff.
But just delaying it a day doesn't, negate what happened. It's not like this happened in the 5th inning. Like, it's not like,
Grand slam! No. Nobody wants to see two Bears.
This isn't a DeMar Hamlin situation where they're like, there's another half to play. Like, it's just like who by the end date is the fattest. Like, what is there to fucking delay?
Well, they have to vote, brother. And I think, and honestly, him just eating that bear has to be like he has to gain the most amount of weight now.
I
think
guess,
it's unfair
man.
advantage. They have to disqualify him.
I guess, man. That's tough, though. I mean, I just feel like you're trying to give yourself the best chance to win, and if you see a worthy competitor,
What are you fucking Jeffrey Dahmer?
Off him, man. That's just me, though. That's just me, though. If I was in a big bear competition and I needed to be the biggest bear, I feel like it's natural.
Honestly, though, I do kind of. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I do kind of agree with you right now because, like, back in Roman times, they watched tigers get fucked up.
That's
like,
what I'm saying,
man.
man.
Like, this is
gladiators.
Yeah. Let's bring it back.
I personally think, honestly, if you're already betting on the Bears, I would bet on the bear fights too.
Yeah.
That's just
low key. Where's the street bears?
Yeah.
Instead of street beefs.
Yeah, that's just what I'm saying.
Well, I think the main thing that's happening here is they didn't like. A lot of people were like, when they saw this, were upset that they couldn't they didn't stop them.
Oh,
from attacking.
What the fuck are they gonna do?
And they're like, we're here to protect nature, and this is what happens in nature. We're gonna let it be. That's
what I'm saying,
on the
man.
Bears.
Well, yeah, it's
they
like
want him to run at him and be like, no.
Yeah.
What?
It's like, have you ever seen the video where the two gorillas are fighting at the zoo? Someone's like, "Get the zookeeper!" What the fuck? What the fuck do you think the zookeeper is gonna do?
In there.
Yeah. He's gonna go split them up. Hey guys, fucking chill out. Yeah. What the fuck is the zookeeper gonna do for
bears,
two?
dog?
Yeah. Two gorillas, two bears. Yeah. Who's gonna go out there and stop the Bears? Except for the majority of NFL teams. But that was a funny. But yeah, man. I don't know. That just seems risky to me.
They'll strike the Bears. That's what they'll do.
I'm probably gonna get into a little more on this Bears thing. I am pretty curious, especially again if you can put like a little bet down. I don't
think you can, dude. It's just to see if they're fat.
Somebody has to, man. Bovada, some sports book based out of Canada has to have like some odds on this shit. I'm sorry, like that just has to be somewhere. If not, we should start our own illegal sports book and put these numbers out. That's just me though.
For legal purposes, we will not be doing that.
Yeah, we won't be. But an idea, wink, that if somebody was to do that, I would probably bet there. Just me, though.
Just me, though.
Just me. It would be a real shame if, like, a sports betting book, you could just bet on random props, I don't know, is Jeff going to shit his pants today? I don't know. And just, like, put the prop up.
You have to
You know what I mean? Yeah.
This is like
you just have to
escalated.
put it out. It's like, just shit myself.
Yeah. The bar goes crazy. People in the bar are losing it. Yeah. They're fucking pumped. The people at the bar going crazy. And, yeah, and then, it'd be sad if, like, just a bunch of people put bets down and then, I don't know, like, the company just took all their money and disappeared. Again, just an idea. If anybody was thinking it, I know that, it would be crazy if we knew, like, some programmers or something who could maybe set something up like that, but, yeah.
This is some escalated levels of
Wild.
degeneracy.
I wouldn't do
going
that,
on,
though. I personally would not do that.
Just help us with the like, comment, subscribe, and
Yeah,
share.
that's
all we
just
want.
Jeff, though. But,
R.I.P. 402.
yeah.
Bear 402.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
pour
a
one
female.
out. Yeah,
it was a
pour
female.
one out for 402.
462 went crazy.
It's 69.
469.
469.
Even worse.
Oh yeah, that's
even
game.
worse.
Yeah, that's
Forget the 469 went nuts.
Should have known. Should have known.
Yeah.
I will say we should probably get out of here.
Yeah.
On that, anything you guys want to add before we jump out of here?
We should check and see what's going on with Jeff on his web search about this terrorist and stuff.
We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that.
I am nervous about it, and I'm actually wondering the complexion of your skin, sir.
Hey man, just hey, look. I already don't eat pork, so I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm questionable. But yeah, man, I definitely they do tend to do the little like hand. They do a little hand test on me at the airport all the time. So I know that. Yeah, they definitely think so.
Don't worry,
They
he's part of us. He's
yeah,
part of us.
they definitely think so. But yeah, man, Jaime, anything from you, bud?
No, I think we're good.
Dope, man. Well, hey, with that being said, obviously don't commit acts of terrorism, please. And definitely don't do it in the name of unqualified opinions. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, share us, tell the folks about us, man. That being said, man, live from the ski lodge. This is Unqualified Opinions.
Y'all have a good one. Deuces.
It sound right, boys. Sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.